What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at the Colamy Aerix Ergonomic Mesh Chair. So taking a look at the chair itself, as you can see, this has a simple but sleek looking design to it. The one I have here is in black, but it also comes in light gray as well. So besides this chair, I also own two other chairs from this company. And just like those, this one feels very comfortable and well made. And unlike a lot of other brands out there, Colamy doesn't charge crazy prices, which is one of the reasons I really like this brand. Overall, just very good chairs at great prices as well. So when it comes to assembly, this was definitely very easy. Everything was well labeled and all the tools you need to assemble the chair were included. From unboxing to fully assembled, it took me about 15 minutes. Basically, if you can turn a screwdriver, then you can definitely assemble this chair as well. So as I said earlier, everything on this chair feels very solid and well made. Coming at the bottom here, we have a full aluminum base, and then these wheels are also very smooth rolling as well. When you're sitting in the chair, it doesn't get stuck or anything like that. Even though I have tiles, some chairs will get jammed up right there in that little grout notch, but this one rolls around very easily. And one thing I really like about Colamy chairs is they don't just have random claims that we have great quality chairs and basically got to believe them and take them for their word. But this chair is actually ANSI/BIFMA certified. The ANSI/BIFMA certification is a standard that ensures general purpose office chairs meet certain quality, durability, and ergonomic standards. So some of the tests included in the certification process are backrest strength tests, drop tests, swivel test, tilt mechanism test, seat durability test, stability test, arm strength test, caster and chair base durability test, and arm durability test. So many tests to make sure the chair is actually good quality. So rest assured, if you order a chair from this company, again, it's not just a random whatever they can find thrown together chair, but actually a well-made chair. Again, this is my third chair from this company, and I have not had a single issue with any of the chairs that I own. All right, so diving into the main construction of the chair, as you can see, this is a full mesh chair. So the backrest is all mesh, and then you also have all mesh here at the bottom. Very good material. It's a nice and stretchy material that kind of conforms to your body. It gives good support, but at the same time, it also reduces pressure points as well. I've been sitting in this chair using it for about 2 weeks now. And unlike a lot of other mesh chairs, I did not feel uncomfortable on the mesh bottom. For a long time, I've hated full mesh chairs because I never found the bottom with mesh comfortable, but this one is definitely very comfortable. And one of the things I absolutely love on this chair is this portion right here. So as you can see, it's full mesh over here, but right here in the front, you actually have a large foam piece. And one of the things I hated about a lot of other mesh chairs is they kind of dive off here at the front and you end up with no leg support. After sitting for about an hour, I usually get pain in my knees. But this one right here, as you're sitting, it's firmer here at the front. So when you sink in a little bit from sitting, your legs get a little more extra support right here, thanks to this cushion here in the front. So it seems like a minor thing, but this part here definitely adds a whole lot of comfort. And this is also the first time I've seen a bottom mesh and foam cushion hybrid like this. Definitely much better than regular all mesh bottoms. All right, so beyond the basics, everyone is a different shape, different size. We all sit differently, so that's why it's important to have an ergonomic chair like this one. They're not just called ergonomic chairs just for a name, but one of the reasons why they're called that is because they have a lot of adjustments to help the chair conform to your shape and sitting style. And this chair definitely has a lot of adjustments, so let's go ahead and go over all of those. So first off, here at the bottom, you have a 2-in-1 lever. So if you turn it like this, that'll raise the seat height, and as you can see, you do have a decent amount of height adjustment. And then if you pull it outward, that'll unlock the seat tilt. So if it's pushed in, that'll have the back locked, and if you pull it out, that'll let the back kind of rock and move with you as you lean back. And it's a little bit hard to see, but right here you have this lever, and this is for the seat tension adjustment. So as you loosen this, the back will move a lot more freely, and if you tighten it, it'll have more tension. Personally, I prefer that tighter so it moves, but not too much. But again, you can adjust that to your own personal needs. And when you push this lever in, this also has 3 levels of tilt lock adjustment. So right here, this is the chair locked in at the furthest back position. So if you want to lean back, maybe use your phone or just lean back and relax for a bit, you can go ahead and lock it in that position, or you can put it midway or all the way up. It may not look like it's that tilted back on camera, but I assure you at that furthest back position, you're leaned pretty far back. And honestly, I don't see myself ever wanting to go further back than that. And another benefit of being able to lean back like that is this chair also includes a hidden footrest. So, and you're not using it, it's tucked away just like that. You can't even tell it's there. Then when you want to kick back and relax, just slide that out and you can go ahead and relax your feet. If you want, you could also stay upright and put your footrest out. It works well if you're under the desk. But personally, I think this position is where you get the most comfort with the back all the way leaned back and then your legs stretched out. And as you can see, as you're sitting on the chair, there's still plenty of space so you can slide it out while you're sitting. Go ahead and put your feet up and relax. And then very easily, you can just take your feet off and slide it back under very easily. So definitely very convenient, and it does feel very sturdy. I don't feel like it's gonna break or bend or anything like that. Again, very well made chair. Coming to the back of the chair, you have dynamic lumbar support. As you can see, this whole part kind of lumps out. And I love that the whole back section is the lumbar support. There's a lot of chairs that have lumbar support similar to this one, where it's just a small something in the middle that kind of pushes in the center of your back. While those work okay, I don't feel like they do that great of a job. This works a lot better because as you're sitting, your body will push pressure and it'll basically wrap around your sides and kind of hug your back. So you're gonna get that full support and it's just gonna feel a lot better versus that middle section only. So this whole back section is height adjustable. So if you come back here, you can see the whole thing moves. And this has 4 different positions. So as you lift up, it'll click into place just like that. So depending on your height and sitting position, you can go ahead and lower this or higher it. Again, adjusting the chair to conform to you. So as you see, 4 clicks, and that's the highest position. And when you adjust this, it's moving the whole thing up. So you're moving the backrest to meet your back, and then you're also moving the headrest and the whole back portion. So make sure you get a full support for your back. And then last but not least, here on the back section, you also have your adjustable headrest. And just like the back section, this also has more of adjustable height. So you can adjust the whole entire back. And then you can adjust this as high or low as you want as well. So this has an adjustment space of 3 inches. So right now I have it at the highest position. And then there it is at the lowest position. So the lowest position is pretty much stops right there at the top of your back. And then beside the height adjustment, it also has a rotation adjustment. So I like having this rotation adjustment because there's a lot of times where I feel like it's pushing pressure where you want it, but not quite as fully as it should. So being able to rotate this will make sure that you're pressing back on the full surface. And again, it's going to wrap around rather than being centralized on one area. Coming to the middle of the chair, you have these 3D armrests, and these have their patented broadleaf style. It's kind of a dense foam, very comfortable. It feels a little stiff at first, but as you rest on it, it feels very supportive. It kind of reminds me of like the pads you'll put on your desk as arm support or like wrist support for your keyboard. It kind of has that density where it's supportive, but being on it for a while, your hand's not going to sink into it or anything like that. When I first saw this, I had kind of mixed feelings about it. I was worried it was going to be uncomfortable. But I got to say, when it comes to armrest, this is up there with one of my favorite and most comfortable ones. And I'm not sure how well you can see it, but right here it has kind of like a slope forward. It slopes back and then it slopes forward. So as you rest your hand on it, it kind of conforms to the natural shape of your arm relaxing on it. There's some that are straight like this, and that's just not very comfortable. It kind of makes you lift your arm up, I guess. So you can see if I was straight, it wouldn't be touching, but relaxing in a very relaxed state, you get full arm supports. So like I said, definitely some of my favorite armrests. It's little things like this on a chair that you might not think about, but when you actually sit in them and experience it, that's when you realize that there's actually a difference between a well-made chair and then just a random chair that advertises features but doesn't really do much. Like I said, this is a 3D armrest. So coming on this side, you have these little levers, very easy. Just press that and you can adjust it up and down, and then it can move forward and back. And then you can also rotate it 85 degrees to 135 degrees. So if you're sitting straight on the computer, you go ahead and have it like that. Maybe you want to have your arm outward. Or then, of course, if you're sitting down in your chair on your phone or using a handheld device here in the center, that's where rotating it to the middle works a lot better. And just to give you a better view of its height adjustment, there it is at the highest position. Then there it is at the lowest position. So definitely a lot of adjustment there as well. And then last but not least, this chair supports up to 300 pounds and includes a 3-year warranty. Overall, this is definitely a solid chair. It's comfortable, it has a ton of different adjustments, and best of all, it's also very affordable as well. So all in all, if you happen to be shopping for a new chair, I would highly recommend this one here, which again is the Colamy Aerix Ergonomic Office Chair. If you would like to purchase or get more information, I'll also have the link in the description as well. All right, well, that wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.